it comes. Oh, my goodness. Seen anything like that.
And we're live. What is going on, everybody? My name is Nikki Smokes, joined by Bobby and Wit, and you are listening to the final episode of the Smoking Greens podcast. Boys, it's been an absolute pleasure to make it this far with you, gentlemen, and to the viewers out there. If it looks like I'm looking down and depressed, I forgot the power source to my monitor, so I'm looking down to look at these two idiots. But boys, first of all, it's been a great ride with you guys. We've cashed so many outrights, so many full tournament plays. I mean, we could go back in time with the Fitzpatrick top 20 run. Unbelievable.
Yes,
Bobby's
sir.
at 10 outrights, not even counting his first round leaders. I'm at 8. Witt's at 6. We go back to the Masters with Scotty Scheffler, the heartbreak of us having Zalatoris at the U.S. Open, and then the rush we got 2 weeks ago when Zalatoris gets his first win. I mean, we've been through so much this year. It's been a great year of golf. Live golf, us back and forth. Now we got the Netflix documentary. But that thing's going to be an absolute banger.
Facts.
But boys, cheers to one hell of a year, and let's make it one more outright for the boys.
Let's do it
Salud.
for the people,
Yes,
baby.
sir.
For the people.
Yeah, baby. This has been a great year, man. I mean, I've always bet golf. I've been betting golf 6, 7, 8 years. First year ever doing a podcast, giving picks out to the people. Never kind of knew how it would go type shit, because you feel great when you're like cashing them by yourself. It's a little different when you start giving out plays, making it public. It's been an unreal year. Probably my best year betting golf. I don't keep all the track of all the shit like I should, but boys, what a year. I think we're going to have to end it with another win at the Tour Championship. It only seems right. But let's fucking go. I'm fired up. Let's have a fucking fire end to this season, boys.
Let's
Go out with a
do
fucking
it, baby.
banger.
What a
part
first year on the show. Hey, all props to Nikki Smokes for getting this thing started. Shout out Smoking
Thank you.
Greens. Thanks for all the people that are watching.
Big
We're only
facts.
growing, baby. We're giving out winners. We're giving out we're smoking, we're drinking, we're getting fucked up. I look forward to Tuesdays. I don't know about y'all.
Always.
But, like, this is the nice break where it's like, oh, fuck, it's Monday. Then Tuesday morning comes like, oh, I'm getting fucked up tonight. We're handing out winners, baby. So, it's been a fucking great run this year. Let's fucking close it out with a banger.
All right, before we get into all the good stuff, how much time do we want to talk about Patrick Cantlay winning? Because we didn't have him. We didn't have him in the slip. Pissed me off when I seen that grown elf walk around winning, especially the last time he got paired with Xander, and I bet him to win. And he shot like plus 15 on Sunday, and then he goes out there stone cold, licking his lips like he's got fun dip stuck to his upper lip. And I was just like, can't believe this motherfucker's winning this tournament.
Dude, like licking the absolute shit out of his lips. I've never seen anything so disgusting in my life. It made me want to vomit while I was watching it. Didn't have
What's
a Cantlay
worse?
ticket.
What's worse? My bad, bro. But it just popped in my. What's worse, the Xander hand twitch or the Cantlay lick lips?
I mean, I got to go with the hand twitch just because it takes so goddamn long. At least when Cantlay's licking his lips, he already hit his damn shot. But he did take like 10 minutes beforehand to hit it. So they're both bad. It's the two slowest players in the world. They played together. So I think they finished like 2 holes behind everyone else, which was insane. Didn't have a Cantlay slip. Don't like watching Cantlay play golf. I think it's boring as all hell. Congrats to him for winning. The only exciting part about the tournament for me was the first round leader when Smoke hated my guts after
So scum.
after I cashed out. Who even was it? Who won? I don't even remember.
Keegan Bradley, you scumbag.
Keegan Bradley.
Bro,
My boy.
I have Rory
He doesn't
McIlroy,
remember.
first round leader. I have Rory first round leader. So it's like 1 o'clock, maybe 1:50. I'm like, oh, bet. Like Rory's 4 under through 4. Bet. And then I see this kid on Twitter that I sent to Bobby. His name's Kevin.
Yo, that
He's
kid's
like,
the best.
he's like, oh my God, like Rory free winner. Like he's running away with this tournament. Like I knew I should have bet him. And then I checked the group chat and Bobby's like, oh, I'm just slowly watching Rory eat the life away from me. And I'm like, for sure, dude. Like there's no way I'm about to hit this plus 2,500 to start my week. So Rory's -6. And then I read that tweet and I read Bobby's text. I open up the ESPN app and I don't see Rory's name at the top of the leaderboard. And I'm like, okay, maybe ESPN's behind. So I refresh it. And then I see the leader, like he went from 16 to 17. So I'm like, okay, this is weird. So I'm scrolling down to -5. Rory's not there. I'm scrolling down to -4. Rory's not there. I'm scrolling down to -3. And there's Rory McIlroy. And I said, how is Bobby telling me this guy's eating his life away and he's only -3? I click on his scorecard. The man has shot a fucking 6 on a par 3, bro, with 3 holes to play. He was tied for the lead with 4 holes to play, not 3, 4 holes to play, shoots a fucking triple, and it all went downhill from there. So, Bobby, fuck you.
He gave you that.
That's the exact text I got.
Reverse.
That's the exact text I got. It was, Bobby, fuck you, you fucking mush. But at the same time, man, like, what am I going to do? I'm sitting here with a plus 6,600 in the clubhouse with the lead. And, like, I wasn't even really trying to mush. I was just like, Rory is literally killing me. Like, I was just telling you my feelings. I'm watching this, and I'm like, Rory, 6 feet from the pin, going to make that birdie. Rory, 5 feet from the pin, going to make that birdie. And, like, the thing that was eating me alive was, I thought about this. If the roles were reversed and Rory ends up cashing that, all I know is Smoke would be in that chat talking so much shit. And the worst part about it, I placed the Rory bet on my book for him. So he would have hit me up for that cash, and I would have been like, nah, bro, I'm keeping it.
I would have broke you off. I'm not a scumbag.
Hey,
I would have gave you a piece of the pie.
Hey, his favorite.
But he did the right thing. He hit his Keegan Bradley bet. He didn't even ask me for the 25. He did the right thing.
See? I did that for Whit earlier this year, too.
Right, man. He's done us both right. But, hey, back to your original question. If I had a fucking Cantley ticket, I don't fucking mind the fucking lick lip, right?
Oh, no, not at all.
You love it.
But I'm going to start licking my lips looking for some fun dip. But I'll tell you what's terrible is when you got a Xander ticket and he's going off the fucking first tee on Sunday and his fucking hands are just fucking twitching like Horschel's feet. They're doing the fucking Dougie. They're doing the stanky leg. Like, what the fuck are your hands doing, bro? Like, you know, it's fucking crazy. I don't know how the guy hit this fucking shot. But, yeah, they're both awful. I don't mind, you know, when I don't have a Xander ticket, I don't notice the hand shuffling as much. But when I got the ticket, I'm like looking at him on the first. I'm like, bro, come on, man. You just give your hands a Xanax or something.
It's something, dude. It's so bad.
I need your guys' advice real quick. So if I look into this black screen, does it look more normal? It's just I can't see you guys, and I feel like I'm Helen Keller if I'm just looking at this black screen.
I mean, it does look more normal, but we'll forgive you.
Yeah.
All right, cool. It's the last show. There is something bound to fuck up as long as it's not the Wi-Fi. Knock on wood. But before we move on, though, I think we all owe Tony Finau a major apology for absolutely mushing him into the fucking grave. If this man doesn't shoot a 77 day one, I think we all would have cashed our bet. I mean, I know Scotty was up there, but Finau was lights out after that. But a 77 from Finau. Is that an outlier? Like, are you scared of Tony Finau this week because of that 77? I'm more fired up to bet him.
Funny enough, you say that, Smoke. I have this exact note. I'm reading it word for word. Last week felt like an anomaly for Tony Finau. If you take away his Thursday round, the numbers are phenomenal. 3.3 gained on approach, 4.5 gained tee to green, 3.1 gained putting. So in my mind, if one round just fucked you like that, that's an anomaly. Another guy I'm going to say that did the same thing, Morikawa. This guy shot +8 on Sunday. I went into Sunday thinking I had life. At winning the tournament, at winning the golf tournament.
You should have.
I was like, I think that Xander, Cantlay, those guys have been class. I think one of them might win, but at least I have this Morikawa ticket. I'm going to get a Sunday sweat. It's going to be exciting. This fucking guy, Morikawa, didn't even sniff the leaderboard after like the first hole. It was disgusting. And the thing about Morikawa is he's been playing good golf. It's been one round every time. This week it was on Sunday. Last week it was his Thursday round. Or the
probably would have won the
Thursday
Open
round.
That's
what I'm saying. It's just like this guy's so close. The Open. He played well at the Open.
Yeah.
Somebody slipped that man an edible on his breakfast or something. I don't know. I don't know what happened to him, but Was it so? Tony Finau did he have like a triple or a quad on a par 5? Is that
Yes? Yeah, he tripled a par 5.
Yeah, par 5. Yep.
I mean, how do you triple a par 5?
It's damn
I
hard.
mean,
Dude.
remember when Jo Hung Kim quadded the first hole and then won the tournament? I thought we were gonna. I thought Tony Finau was gonna come through for that, but then you look at the depth of the field, you're like, yeah, that's probably not gonna happen.
Yeah, we're texting each other after old Tom Kim fucking quad. We're like, all right, group ride, and on the first hole it's a quad. Fucking, in Smoke's words, a bunch of mush bombs.
Oh god.
But I mean, other than that, I thought the course was solid. I thought it was a pretty solid course, like fun to watch.
Solid.
I mean, the leaderboard was good. It's just like the two guys that are a little boring and don't really have much personality, and Cantlay and Xander going at it, like they're not excited. I don't know why. I don't know if it's their golf, because like they're not doing anything. They're not talking. It's not like I'm looking for him to tell me a joke for it to be fun. But for some reason, like when I watch Scotty play, it's like, oh shit, like I don't know what it is. It's just incredible watching him. He feels like exciting and like theatrical. Or when you watch Xander and Cantlay, it's like I'm watching the screen in black and white. It's so goddamn boring.
Yeah,
So
I mean,
bad.
so they hype up the fucking FedEx Cup all fucking year, right?
For no reason, bro.
This is the second to last event. I mean, it felt like a fucking library environment out there. I don't know if there's I don't know if there's like golf fans in Delaware or what happened, but the stands aren't even like half filled. We got a great fucking leaderboard, but it's like
really good.
You're fucking church mice,
Dude, it was pitiful. That it felt like you were watching like an amateur, like like when the Corn Ferry guys go out there. And like they're good players, but they just don't bring the crowd like that.
You talking about like a live event? Caught him lacking.
Didn't even catch me. I didn't find it amusing. Whatever. I mean, at least their playoff with Scotty Scheffler and Patrick Cantlay and all the top guys in the world. Maybe you think that draw a crowd, but I guess not. But if you want to compare it to the Phil Mickelson showdown, by all means, brother, I hope that made you feel better about the PGA Tour.
We got to look at the PGA Tour. Like, I didn't mind the course. Like, I thought it was a good.
Course was great. Course was great. I'm just saying, like there was no aurora about that tournament. Like a major.
Yeah, there's no energy
all day. You're seeing it from Monday to Tuesday to Wednesday to Thursday, like. And you're bought in, like you feel it, like you feel the intensity of the tournament. And I, for one, did not feel that one single day throughout that whole tournament last week.
I honestly couldn't agree more. Like I had a Sunday tee time at 1:00. I was supposed to go play golf. Crew cashed on Cantlay last week. Shout out the boy Crew. Thanks for watching. I had a tee time last week, Sunday, 1:00. I said yes because it was a private club. I've never played it. I was like, I'm down to play some golf. Then it gets to Sunday and I'm thinking about it. I'm like, I'm gonna miss the whole show, the whole golf.
Why are you lying? You didn't go because it was bad weather.
No, I know. I said that. No, I'm saying. I'm saying like my tee time ends up getting rained out, so I don't play. I end up watching golf and I'm like half excited. I'm like, word. At least I get to watch PGA. And the whole time, I just couldn't get into it. I don't know if it was the leaderboard, me not having a ticket, it not feeling exciting. But, like, I found myself going to TikTok and scrolling TikTok during the Sunday of the golf. I was bored.
Let me add something to that. Would you ever accept a tee time on Sunday of the Masters or the Open or the U.S. Open or the PGA Championship? Not the PGA. The PGA.
I take off work on Thursday and Friday of the Masters, brother.
That's what I'm saying.
Wait.
I had no itch. I watched the tournament. It didn't feel the same. Did you have a Xander ticket?
I had.
You're asking me? He did.
I'm asking you, Bobby.
Yeah. I did.
It looks
not
like
have
I'm looking at Whit the whole time.
I didn't have a Xander ticket.
That's why you were on TikTok. But I had a Xander ticket, and I still wasn't into it. Maybe because he was fucking even through 13, and I was like, this motherfucker's just never going to get it going. Maybe that's probably why I got bored of it. But, I mean, even Thursday, Friday, Saturday it didn't get me juiced up.
No. I was hoping Cantlay was going to pull the traditional Sunday shenanigans where, he fucking blows. He was lights out fucking like Saturday, hold out. But, like, his his putting, he was still losing strokes on the field putting.
Yeah.
And so I thought he was going to go to Sunday. I'm like, all right, this traditional Cantley. But no, the traditional Xander showed up. The Sunday fucking, I'm not going to fucking win this tournament. I'm going to do everything in my might not to win. It was just, I mean, overall, there was no fucking energy.
No juice.
The crowds weren't there. It didn't feel like the playoffs. I mean, PGA Tour's got to do something about this because you play all year. They ramp up the fucking FedEx Cup all fucking year, throw it in our face, and then, I mean, but they didn't allow for like a big run to come from behind. Like they burn out the fucking greens. All right. They put impossible pin placements. Everybody's got to be careful. The par fives are fucking long as fuck. So there was not a lot of fucking.
They're not gettable.
Like the closest, like that's what's so great about Augusta on Sundays. You know that back nine is gettable, and you got great eagle opportunities on 13 and 15. You know, you can go out and fucking, you know, birdie the par because they set that pin on 16. And it's just like that's what builds the electricity. I mean, obviously we're not comparing fucking Wilmington Country Club to Augusta, but you got to give scoring opportunities on the back nine where people can come from behind. That's what creates the electricity, not the fucking, you know, you just can't make a run with the fucking, they burnt the greens out. It looked like a fucking goat ranch. They're like legit fast as like putting on your dining room floor. Like, you know, that's what, like, that's also what we're going to get.
I mean, people were rolling 6-foot putts, like 5-10 feet past the hole.
Like that's the great thing about East Lake is there's not a bunch of slope. These greens are so pure. They're gonna, you know, there's gonna be a lot of putts made. So I mean, it's just, I mean, one last thing to touch on last week, Scott Stallings, man, his fucking him going down the stretch, bro. He was unfathomable. His ball striking was fucking unreal. Like the guy looked like, you know, like it was fucking just Wednesday at the fucking country club, just playing with a few of his buddies.
Stallings has been money, dude. And another thing I think that kind of adds to why maybe we didn't feel like we didn't feel it. It's because it's a new golf course. We don't know it. Like Whit brings up like 16 on Augusta, 17 on Augusta. Like we know these holes. We know what's looming. And it's like, all right, here comes 16. He's got to do this. If he doesn't, he's fucked. Where like this course, you're kind of like, I don't really know this course. Is he in a good spot? Is he in a bad spot? All of a sudden, someone hits it in the rough and they still hit the green and make birdie. It's like, oh, well, I should have known that was like fine, but you don't really get to feel for it, which is why big tournaments like that need a course you've seen before. You can't just go into this shit blind. I thought that was a little weird. The course was good, but it was just like, we don't know it. I don't know anything about this fucking place.
Yep.
With that, I think it's time, gentlemen. I think it's time to get into the last tournament of the year. But before we do that, it needs to be said.
Let's shit on it.
This setup is so fucking stupid.
Ridiculous.
Me, Bobby, and Whit, we sit up here and we talk golf from January every single week up until now. We bet religiously on tournaments, round by round, round one leaders, outright leaders, and you're going to reward us, not just us degenerates, but golf fans. You're going to start this tournament giving a guy minus 11. I mean, this is pathetic. The last tournament of the year, my outright to win is plus 175. Spit on you, bro. This isn't Tiger Woods winning fucking every tournament under the sun. This is your championship. This is the last tournament of the year. This is your Super Bowl. And you're going out there giving guys minus 11 to start a tournament, minus 10. All those other guys in the back, they're not even going to sniff it, bro. They're just there to get their paycheck and smile. Smile and wave, Mom. I got a guaranteed $500K coming my way. This is pathetic. It should be mano y mano. Who's the baddest motherfucker on this tour? I want you match play. Top 4 seeds, get a bye week, and we want to battle it out. Mano y mano. Find out who the biggest dog is. Pair Scotty Scheffler with whoever is the last guy to make it on this freaking lineup. What is it, top 30? Yeah, it is top 30.
Yeah.
Have 1 versus 30, or I don't know, set up the bracket. But starting a guy minus 11, giving us nothing to bet on, the outright odds suck. Even as a golf fan, I mean, half the field's already out of it, and they haven't even teed off yet.
I mean, I'll say this about it. It's not fun. It's not entertaining. Thursday and Friday just feel weird. Guys teeing off, and they got a 10-stroke advantage to Scotty Scheffler. It doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel natural whatsoever. And it just feels like they could obviously put together something much better. For us gamblers, it sucks. I will say I'm still going to give you the winner of this tournament and make you some money. So don't fucking worry about that. But look at this. This is what I wanted to pull up. It looks like someone pulled out a fucking piece of printer paper and they made a better FedEx Cup championship than the Tour and Jay Monahan could have thought of. This is simple. Put these guys in a bracket. Let's go match play. You see the top 4 seeds, Scheffler, Schauffele, Zalatoris, Cantlay. They're all going to get the bye until deep into it. Let these other guys go head to head. I mean, golf is missing the significance of match play. Match play is a significant part of golf. Mano y mano.
And everyone loves it. Everyone loves match play, bro.
Did anyone watch? Did any of you guys get to catch the U.S. Amateur this weekend? I watched a bit of it, not a lot. But that's match play. Mano v mano. Like, that is golf. And that's at the purest amateur level. Why at the highest level of golf do we just disregard match play? We play one event a year and call it the Dell match play and just say we're okay with that.
You know, like, March Madness is so sick. That's why March Madness is so sick. Even with college basketball, it's the bracket. It's the upsets. It's like I can't believe that Seton Hall just beat fucking Kentucky. Like, that's what you could get here, but with golfers and to golf fans. Like, imagine if like Max Homa starts making a run and like he upsets Scotty Scheffler. Next thing you know, like he's got a chance to win the FedEx Cup. Like that'd be the storyline. Like that would be insane.
Like, look at that bracket, bro. I'm maxing like Fitzpatrick.
That's lit.
I'm betting Fitzpatrick as a 15 seed to go beat Spieth, Sungjae, Rory, Cantlay, and then whoever comes out. Like, that'd be so fucking great. And Fitzpatrick would just go toe-to-toe. He'd do what he does every round and shoot like 3 under like it was his job. It would just open it up to everybody.
Look at Rahm.
Imagine the story you could sell. Imagine the story you could sell, bro. A guy like Fitz or Spieth, you're climbing through the ranks. You beat everyone in your path, and you go out there and fucking win that thing. Like, that's the underdog story that golf is always missing, bro. You don't get that in a field of 125 people. But they could grab that story and sell that fucking thing with something like this. And like you said, Bobby, this guy was bored in his office, grabbed a piece of printer paper, and ripped out a Sharpie and cooked this up.
Like, this is genius, because you favor the top 4 seeds. They get to advance to the
That's
4th
all
round.
They could ask for.
They get to advance to the 4th round. So you don't get to hear them crying, what did we play for all year to get, to get this advantage? They get that advantage. You start in the 4th round. And you get fucking upsets. I tune into the fucking U.S. Amateur and the U.S. Women's Amateur and those match play tournaments, not because it's stroke play, because it's match play. And something about match play just gets the juices flowing. I enjoy watching it, and it's a different form of golf. And I think as fans, this is what we need. I think you'd get a little bit of kickback from the players because they'd be like, well, I'm a strong stroke play player and not a strong match play player. Well, fucking, who gives a fuck? You play stroke play all fucking year. All right? Let's get one match.
It's more energizing because you're willing to take crazier shots. Like, for example, obviously because it was a playoff, maybe he wouldn't. But like, for instance, like if it's match play and Zalatoris is hitting that tee shot like from that dude's backyard, he might try to just rip it on the green because he knows like it's not like I'm going to go shoot a quadruple bogey. I can hit this iconic shot and try to put it to 5 feet and win the hole. You're not getting that in stroke play. I think match play brings out that I'm going to go hit this crazy fucking shot because the worst thing that's going to happen is I'm going to lose 1 hole versus 6 strokes.
Well, here's the thing. Do you see how exciting the playoffs, like playoffs of regular tournaments are? When they play match play, sudden death match play. Imagine fucking getting that for fucking 4 or 5 consecutive fucking days. And then on Sunday, these television networks love telling stories and showing everything but golf. There would be one match on Sunday. They could tell all the fucking stories in the year, and then we fucking catch all the fucking golf shots. I mean, this is common sense. My almost 2-year-old could come up with this. But Jay Monahan and his fucking, I don't know what the fuck he does, bro. But he
sucks. Let's
just get with it and give something more exciting, because the FedEx Cup sucks ass. Yes, it's the playoffs. And yes, we're betting on it, which probably brings a little bit more excitement. But if you're a fan not betting on this and you're watching a guy start 10 shots in front of the guy that finished 30 throughout the whole year. He's getting penalized 10 strokes.
Right.
Like,
And say what you want about Jay Monahan. He's the reason why live golf is a thing. Like, if he was just good at his job, there would be no live golf.
It's a fair point.
I mean, we can debate that another time, but like,
I get your point.
Lying?
Though. I mean, I get your point. I think the whole reason there's live golf is
saying.
because the Saudis have unlimited money and they can do whatever they want.
Yeah, but
I do think Jay Monahan plays a big role
on how they
agree.
ran the PGA Tour.
I mean, I would agree. I think there's 100% flaws in the PGA Tour. The Tour Championship being like their highlight event because the majors aren't run by the PGA
all year.
Tour.
Everything's FedEx Cup points, FedEx Cup points, FedEx Cup points, and then they feed you this bullshit ass tournament. I'll
tell you what. There's only one winner here, and it's fucking FedEx. I mean, they get their names shoved down your throat all fucking year.
Yep,
that is true.
It's fucking insane, man.
But I mean, at this point, do you guys want to get into this a little bit? I'll throw up, throw my screen up against Smoke, or I can do it. I think add to stream.
You're up. Oh, you just took it off.
Oh, we did it at the same time or something. All right. So, like we were just talking about, guys start with a staggered start based on how you have done in the FedEx this far. So as you can see, Scotty Scheffler, the 1 seed, starts at -10, and then from there, it's all staggered out. Important to note out, Will Zalatoris here, he is -7, third place. He's not playing. Herniated discs last week. It's fucking terrible to see. We all love Will. It was one of the highlights of the podcast, cashing Will as a squad 2 weeks ago. And now it sucks to see this kid who's worked hard to get in this spot not be able to play. And it sucks even more because it's a herniated discs in his back. That sounds like a long-term injury, something you don't want in golf. So that sucks for Willie Z. It really does. I'm sad about it. But, I mean, other than that, this is kind of what you're looking at. I personally would say no one on the right side of this list has life of winning. What do you think? You think?
No, yeah, I would agree. I agree. And that's what the fuck are they doing? They literally eliminated half the field.
Dude, I told you, smile and wave, Mom. I'm getting $500K guaranteed. That's what that whole right side of the list is. They're smiling and waving.
Big fucking money. I mean, first place is getting $18 million for this tournament. This is no joke, which is another reason why I think it should be decided in a different way. But I mean, it is what it is. Look what the money. These guys can't complain. $500,000 if you come in dead last. Anywhere in the top 10, you're making a milli. It's fucking good money being dished out here. So guys are going to play. They're going to fight hard. What do you got? Did something crazy just happen?
Could you imagine match play mano y mano for $18 million?
Yo,
dude, that like if I'm a player, my heart is fucking thumping, bro.
Yeah, I don't care.
Mano y mano for $18 million,
dude. It would be insane.
Oh my gosh,
it'd be insane.
PGA Tour fucked up, man.
But I mean, save it for a different time, but take away the non-for-profit status. Let's privatize the fucking tour and let's bump that fucking money up. Let's have these guys play a Sunday fucking match for fucking 25, 30, 35 fucking million dollars, bro. I don't care who you are. Tiger, Phil, fucking Cantley, Xander.
I'd watch it.
35 million is still 35 fucking million for 18 holes, man. That is the electricity that the PGA Tour needs to shut down this fucking garbage tour that's fucking trying to rival them. It's simple shit, man. It's just like, it's crazy.
Bobby, can you pull that list back up?
Of course I can. Give me a second.
Because I know you got to give your course breakdown, but I just want to look at something real quick.
Yeah.
All right, so like Sepp Straka's starting -4 is comedy to me. I don't think JT has life. I think Cameron Young can make a run, but the only person I see that could make a run out of the forest is Rory McIlroy or maybe Cam Smith. But
okay, now you're going overboard. These guys that are starting on the left side all have a fucking chance to win.
I believe so too.
Because you can go shoot fucking 6-7 under on day one. Scotty shoots 3 under. You're now 4 back with 3 rounds to play.
Yeah, that's true.
The guys shit have a chance.
It is golf.
Golf's really nuts. Good odds. I mean, I'll highlight later, but Sepp Straka is 125 to 1. I mean, this fucking guy bombs the fucking ball and he's got a streaky putter. I mean, he's starting 6 back, 125 to 1. I mean, that's going to be one of my plays. It's an informed player. fucking call him the big, Fugazi Ernie Els, but like he's a big smooth.
And it'll help even more. I mean, imagine if Scotty, what was it, 2 weeks ago when like Scotty and Rory and all those guys missed the cut? If some of these top guys play like shit early, it'll really open this thing up. This tournament always feels like shit at the beginning when you look at the leaderboard. But by Saturday, Sunday, it kind of starts leveling out. You start to see what's going on, who's playing good golf. And I mean, if Scotty goes out there and plays like shit, that 10-stroke lead is going to be gone quicker than you know.
I think he will play like shit.
All these guys behind him are like dogs. 30 best players of the year this year. So although Scotty does have this lead, it is nice. Watch out because it could evaporate pretty fucking quickly.
I just hope he doesn't go out and shoot like a fucking like 63 on Thursday, and it's just like, okay, tournament's over.
That's the reverse effect.
I don't think Scotty wins.
But no, they got different mindsets going. Like you got different minds, obviously, like starting at -3 to -10. But when they start in a regular tournament from the beginning, like it's all the same mindset.
Like a lot of those guys on Thursday go out there and they're just like, I'm going to shoot a decent score, get myself a good number, not lose the tournament. But when you're John Rahm and you're 7 strokes back to start it, Rahm is coming out on Thursday fucking firing, bro. Firing. Like these guys that are not in the top 10 are going to be doing everything they can, taking aggressive shots. That's where you kind of see some of the good golf, and the scores won't always reflect it because they obviously have this disadvantage. But you're going to see guys going for it, and they got no other option because what happens? They finish in 30th instead of 18th, and they still make $500K. Like these, it's going to be a go for it type of thing. You know what I mean? There's nothing to lose.
Because hey, the GOAT said it best, Tiger. You know, in a normal tournament, you can't win the tournament on Thursday, but you can lose it, right? And so that's how all these Tiger never went out. I mean, no, he did it a few times, but he never went out and just shot like a 63. Tiger always was like he would shoot 1 under, 2 under, 3 under, get a feel for the course, map it out, playing out his strategy, and then he made that big move Friday through Sunday. And it's, you just throw that out the board with this fucking format.
Do we have anything else negative? Because I'm looking to get the negativity out of the way right now. If you have anything else negative to say about the PGA Tour, about this event, about anything, speak now or forever hold your peace. Because once I get into this course breakdown, it's positive vibes, it's winners, it's the last show of the year, and we're looking to make some money. So I'm with you guys. There's some bullshit going on, but let's get it out now because after that, I'm looking to make some money and be on the up and up.
Hey, I got plays that are cashing, so let's fucking get it, baby.
We're good? We're good?
Yep.
All right, let's fucking rip this thing then. All right. So let me get to my fucking shit here. So, Tour Championship. We're at East Lake, just like we are every year. The Tour Championship's been at East Lake since, I think, 2008 or something like that. They've always been here. It's in Atlanta, Georgia. Designer of this golf course is Donald Ross. We've had a lot of Donald Ross courses this year. Green slope back to front, false fronts, shaved edges, runoffs, shit like that. Then the guy who came and redesigned this place in 2008 was Reese Jones, probably one of the most famous golf designers outside of Donald Ross. Guy's famous for challenging courses with a lot of bunkers. So we're definitely looking at a challenging course. It's nice that this week we've actually seen the course played tons of times. We're not guessing like we were last week. We have legitimate data points. Length, 7,346 yards. It is a par 70. I'll break this down real quick. These par 3s are a fucking dog. If us 3 went out there and played them, we'd have some fits. The shortest par 3 at this event is 197 yards. The average of the 4 is 214. So we need some long iron players. We need some guys who are going to be aggressive and able to stick pins. You're not going to have a fucking wedge in. We're looking for guys who can make big boy golf shots. The par 4s, 12 of them. 8 of them are over 440 yards. One of them's 520 yards. For a par 4, that's fucking insane. To put that in perspective, there's a par 5 on this course that's 525 yards. It's 15 yards longer, you get an extra stroke. That's crazy to me. That one is gettable in 2. The other par 5 is the 18th hole. Awesome closing hole because really anything can happen. I mean, eagle is possible. It's very rare there, but you can get anything from eagle to double bogey on 18. There's water in play, so that is an awesome hole. Get into the fairways a little bit. Zoysia grass, they say that kind of promotes flyers. You need players that know how to hit off Zoysia grass. Some of the narrowest fairways on the tour. It ranks top 3 in fairways missed, The average driving accuracy for this is 54%, where on tour average it's 62. So big drop off. And you want to hit that fairway because the rough is nasty. 2.5 inches, Bermuda grass rough, hardest to play out of. The ball's going to bury. You're not going to know what lie you're getting. You're not going to know how it's coming out. So honestly, you need guys that are hitting fairways this week. Greens, 6,090 square feet on average. Bermuda grass, they're going to be fast. They're going to be extremely pure. East Lake's known for having these pure ass greens. Not a ton of water. I mean, there's water on 4 holes. Bunkering, ton of bunkering. Reese Jones did this place, but it really is a traditional old school golf course. Parkland, a lot of trees everywhere. Driving accuracy, like I said, is fucking huge. Over 30% of your approach shots are going to come from over 200 yards. So that includes the par 3s as well. Need guys that are seriously going to hit long irons. And I wrote just down death by 1,000 paper cuts. There's no place on this course where you're going to go make a triple bogey. There's no water. There's not a ton of water, nothing like that. But it's going to be just guys are going to put bogeys together. Guys are going to fuck up. It's going to be importance on every shot. And if you mess up a little bit, you're going to get fucked because this rough is bad. And, I mean, other than that, we went over the field, 29 guys, because Will Zalatoris is out. We went over the starting strokes, the payment. Weather does look pretty fucking sketchy. There's a chance for rain and thunderstorms every single day, with the most being on Thursday and Friday, 70 and 60% chance. And then I'll finish it off with some of the past winners. I'm going to give you the guy that won the golf tournament with the starting strokes, and then the guys that came in 72-hole lead, meaning they shot the best score, but they didn't win because they didn't have the starting stroke advantage. Cantlay won last year. He was 4-1. He wanted a score of -21. The leading score getters were Kevin Na and John Rahm. Both shot 14 under. 2020, Dustin Johnson won, -21. He was the leader going into the tournament. Xander shot the low 72-hole score and the record at East Lake, -15. 2019, it was Rory. He not only won the tournament, he also shot the lowest score. He's the only guy to win the FedEx Championship or the Tour Championship without being the guy who had the stroke advantage. So Cantlay and DJ, they were number 1 going in. When Rory came in, he was number 4, still won the damn thing. 2018, my personal favorite year of this tournament ever. I can remember exactly where I was on 18 watching Tiger Woods come down the fairway to win his first event in 5 years. It was magical. There was a gallery as far as the eye could see around this guy. It was truly like one of the greatest sights in golf. If you haven't seen it yet, you go to @smokin_greens on Twitter. I tweeted it out earlier. Get yourself some golf history because that was a legendary moment. 2017 Xander, 2016 Rory. And that'll do it. I just said a lot of fucking shit, so someone else speak because I'm just said too much there.
Hey, I got a few extra stats for you. Normally we talk about ball striking approach. I mean, ball striking's a given, but I read a stat. So in the last 7 years, the winner has only gained 11% of their strokes from approach. We got greens that have fucking thick Bermuda rough, well bunkered around. One of the major stats we're gonna be looking at this week is strokes gained around the green, and putts inside 10 feet.
So when you say those two stats, who sticks out the most?
Well, we need an around the green specialist. We're looking at, I don't know, Xander fucking Schauffele, bro. That's who sticks out. I mean, Cam Smith sticks out to me, but I'm looking at a guy with a little bit higher on the leaderboard.
Well, his driver scares me. I don't like Cam Smith's driver.
I mean, if you're going to give me putts inside 10 feet in short game, Matt Fitzpatrick's the first name that sticks out to me. Just
driving accuracy.
Yeah. And guess what? There's one guy, and I'll also back up Xander. So there's one guy who's never lost strokes gained in any round ever played at East Lake. Xander fucking Schauffele.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'm definitely taking Xander plus 187 over Scotty with the strokes included. I don't care. I'm about that.
Like that. And another fun Xander fact, while we're just throwing them out there, I got another. Xander hasn't shot a round over par on Sunday in 3 years. Is that not a crazy fucking stat?
Fucking mush him into the fucking grave.
I can't give statistics. I don't believe in mushes, bro. When you pull out winners in golf, there's no mush
we cashing, boy. We cashing.
Oh God.
And Smoke, another thing, and for the people at home, you can bet this tournament. So there's 2 different options on a lot of the markets. You can bet it with the strokes, meaning like, what's his name? Scotty Scheffler starts at -10 and so on. Or you can bet it without the strokes. So you can just bet it heads up who's going to shoot the lowest 72-hole score. You can still, those numbers look like a normal golf tournament. You can go get some normal prices, and it's kind of cool. Like a guy like a Scotty Scheffler's -10. I doubt he shoots the lowest 72-hole score. It's going to be someone -3, -2 who's looking to fire and go up that leaderboard. So you can get some good numbers. I think it's an interesting tournament to bet. It's not my favorite, but there is definitely some value you can find in some of these weird bets.
Let's start with the outrights then. We might as well.
Let's
keep the
fucking
train
do it.
going.
You want me to
You can
kick this
start,
thing
brother.
off?
Come on, Smoky Bones.
Bobby's the outright king. Bobby's the outright
any.
king.
Or you don't got any.
Nah, I just
I'll
placed two.
go.
I took Xander at plus 650, and I took Fitzpatrick at plus 3,500, and I might add Rory at plus 800.
Okay. I'm also on Xander. I think the whole squad's on Xander. Why don't we just say our Xander piece now, man? I'm on Xander with the strokes and without the strokes. He's plus 700 with the strokes included. Without the strokes included, he's plus 1,100. This guy is the king of Eastlake. His last 5 finishes here: 5th, 2nd, 7th, 1st. He holds the record for lowest 72-hole score, -15. He's had the lowest 72-hole score here twice in his career. His form coming in 3rd last week. We all know about the back-to-back he did over the pond over there. In his last 8 tournaments, 6th gained in strokes approach, 8th in strokes gained tee to green, 6th in strokes gained total. Last week, this guy gained off the tee, approach, putting, tee to green, everything you could really ask for. He's got 3 wins on Bermuda grass putting. He's only 4 strokes off the lead. So to win this actual thing, I think he's more than capable. He has the firepower. He's a ball striking machine. And you want to talk about someone who's going to do the damn thing with their long irons? Xander Schauffele is your fucking guy. Do anyone else have anything to add on Xander? I know Witt's going to bet him and Smoke's going to bet him, so we might as well just get it all out now.
I mean,
I think you already hit all of it.
I already got him locked in. I mean, you just heard all those fucking stats, all right? This guy is dialed. He's got the course history. And we still found something negative to say about him and his twitching hands. But, hey, we're all on him this week. I got plus 650. I don't have a line currently without the strokes, but I'm going to add to that too as well because he's one of the hottest golfers on tour. He hits it, his long irons. He's the best long iron player out there. Around the green, if that fucking putter gets hot, it gets hot. Yep. So, hey, you heard it from Bobby. Let's go, Xander. Group ride.
What do you have? What are your outrights?
I still got more. I only gave 1. I have 3.
Oh,
total.
go. Keep going.
Oh, I'll let Witt do this next one. I mean, I know me and Witt are both on him, so I'm gonna let Witt take the floor. I feel like I'm talking a lot this episode. So I mean, I'm taking John Rahm. So Witt, tee him up, bro.
Well, hey, you're going for a name that I haven't even got to yet. So he's plus 1,400 on my book. We are both riding him. No homo, pause, whatever you want to say, But I'm riding the back-to-back shit again. This guy showed me last week. He won the fucking FedEx Cup last year. Like, if they're going to get this guy all the time to play, I mean, what Cantley, unless he's out there with his 3 girlfriends again getting blacked out with the Spieth boys, it's terrible odds. But give me the guy that just won, probably one of the hottest guys on tour right now, Cantley, plus 350.
Those are all your outrights?
They're not. Next, I got John Rahm. I'm gonna let Bobby go through the stats on this one. I know he's got them. I'm doing it just because he's finally back in form. He's making putts and he plays well on Bermuda.
I mean, if there was anyone who could come back from a 7-stroke lead, who has the absolute firepower in the game, it's John Rahm. John Rahm shot +2 on Thursday, still finished 8th. The week before that at St. Jude, he finished 5th. I think he had a bad Friday or Sunday. He had a bad round in there too. Last week, gained 4.47 strokes with the putter. How many times have we said on this podcast, John Rahm can't putt? When you see that boy lighting it up with the putter, you get fired up. He gained 4.67 off the tee. And John Rahm lost strokes on approach last week, finished 8th. He's only lost strokes on approach in a tournament 3 times this entire year. So that's something I'd consider to be an anomaly. And I'm looking for John Rahm to bounce right back up, get on the horse. If he can keep putting like this, we know the ball striking is going to come. So I like Rahm to come back in the 7 strokes plus 1,500. I also like Rahm just to be the 72 hole low guy. That's plus 1,000 for me. And I mean, I'll finish off my last one. No strokes included, 72 hole leader. I'm taking Tony Finau. I said it earlier. I think his Thursday was an anomaly. If you take that out, this guy played unbelievable. His 72 hole finishes at Eastlake, 7th, 15th, 7th, 14th. Guy plays good here. In the last 8 tournaments dating back to John Deere Classic, out of the entire group of golfers, this guy's 5th in strokes gained tee to green, 3rd in strokes gained putting, 2nd in strokes gained total. I mean, he's hitting it unbelievable. 5th at St. Jude's, 1st at Rocket Mortgage, 1st at 3M. I think Finau needs to be on your card plus 1,800. I don't know if he can come back from all the strokes, but I'm at least going to take him to be low 72 guy.
I like Finau this week. I do. I just don't like him to win the tournament. But, I mean, without the strokes, I can get behind Tony Finau. Most definitely. I think he's probably the hottest golfer on the tour right now. If you take out that 77, he probably wins last week. So I don't think it's a bad investment.
If it's a 5-day tournament last week, I think Rahm and Finau finish right at the top. So that's why I'm down to bet on these guys. I think that's kind of one bad round mixed in. If they can put it all together, they're going to be dangerous.
All right, let's get into some full tournament matchups.
Whoa! I still got multiple outrights, brother.
Me and Witt kind of zigged and zagged there.
Yeah, you guys are killing me with that.
All right, hey, why don't you look at the screen?
I'm just surprised your
Wi-Fi. We went over Xander, we went over Cantley, we went over Rahm. I got 2 more. Sung J M plus 2,500. You want to talk about an elite fucking driver, chipper, and putter? This guy can get hot. He's been playing well. He's in form. You know that, and that's with the strokes included. So plus 2,500. The last one. You want to talk about a guy that bombs the ball and is a streaky putter, and he just showed us a few weeks ago that he doesn't know how to close out a tournament, but I'm gonna fucking bet him because what is he? 6 shots off the lead, -4, 125 to 1. I think this guy opened at like 200 to 1. I'm getting a bad line on this guy. He's down to 125 to 1, but I'm locking it in. Sepp Straka.
Sepp.
Big
no life Sepp.
I just got to have a long shot in there. I don't think he's going to win, but he's definitely worth some investment. So
I had it on my card and it was my last cut. I fuck with it. I think he's mispriced.
I'm glad you cut it.
I'm glad you cut it.
I mean, that's lottery ticket. When you start talking about 3 digits to 1, that's a lottery ticket.
I'd rather throw fucking $25-50 away than come on.
Full tournament matchups. I have one. It's not my fault. I don't have lines where the strokes are not included. So the lines I only got are strokes included. And I don't like that. I don't like starting a bet 6 back. And I don't like being 6 up and having to lay -275 juice on a fucking golf matchup. So I will take Xander Schauffele at plus 187 over Scotty Scheffler. Scotty looked good last week. His putter looked like it came back to life a little bit. I'm down to fade it, though. He's been very inconsistent with the flat stick. I'm still really not too impressed with what I've seen from him this last month and a half. I think Xander's dialed in. I think he's got a better short game, and he's got the course history to back it up. So he's only like 3 strokes back. I got 4 days to catch up. I'll take Xander at plus 185. And then I'll throw in this round 1 matchup just because I feel bad. But, again, it's not my fault. So this is strokes not included. So my day-by-day matchups, it's strokes don't count, but full tournament they do. So my book sucks. I took Matt Fitzpatrick over Sam Burns. Sam Burns, one of my favorite golfers on the tour, but I know what I'm getting from Fitzpatrick. Consistency, hits the ball straight, 300 yards, great iron player, great short game, great putter. Sam Burns, it's like Jack in a box. You don't know what you're going to get from him. So round 1, I'm going to go out there with Matt Fitzpatrick because that kid's been on a tear all year long, and I know exactly what I'm getting from him off the tee.
Fitzpatrick, that's the boy right there. I got no full tournament head-to-heads. I'll be honest, I looked through. I tried to force one. I couldn't get to anywhere I liked. So I'm going to wait on those. But what I will promise to the people is I'm going to be tweeting out dailies. The dailies have been incredibly successful. It's nice when you can watch Thursday, get a feel for the course, get a feel for how these guys are playing, and then go fire away. We've been doing good as a group. The group's been crushing it. So I'll make sure to get those tweeted out for you. I do have some first-round leaders. I can give those now or wait till the end. Up to y'all.
Let them rip.
First-round leaders. This first one, I think it's a no-brainer. Is it mushy as fuck? Absolutely. This is with strokes included. I'm taking Scotty Scheffler. He has a 2-stroke lead going into it. All he has to do is play decent. I found a minus 105 on it, and I pounded it. I got to count on the number one player in the world to just hold a 2-shot lead through one run round.
Sounds so easy. I think it
sounds so easy. I agree. It is sketchy, but it's mushy, but I'm taking it. Other than that, the 3 guys I already listed for you with outrights, I'm taking them as first-round leaders without strokes. They're coming from behind the pack. They got to make it up somehow. I think they start on Thursday. John Rahm plus 1,000, Xander Schauffele plus 1,000, Tony Finau.
What's Rory's odds with that?
With no
strokes.
I'll tell you right now.
Oh, he's loving him some Rory Rahm. Yet to cash, but he's loving it.
Plus 1,000.
Yeah, nah, that's not worth it to me. All right, Whit, you're up, you stinky bastard.
Stinky bastard. All righty. Hey, we're going with tourney matchups. We're going with daily matchups. We've been killing the matchups, so we're going to keep it fucking going. All right. I'm taking Cantley plus 150 over Scotty Scheffler. I think Scotty might come out and shoot like +1, +2 on Thursday.
We're all sizing the fuck out of Scotty.
Do I think he fires a number on Friday? Yes, but I don't think he's going to come out as hot as he should. He's playing with a 2-stroke lead on Thursday. That's not a familiar feeling. Anyways, I don't have Finau outright. I love the stats you got behind him. He's fucking in form. Crossed on the 77 last week, and he's fucking probably winning the tournament. Over a guy that got hot in the beginning of the year and has kind of, been cruising, consistent, but just cruising is Sam Burns. So, Tony Finau minus 150 over Burns. Next, a guy that came out hot last week on Thursday, I was like, fuck, man, we're going to cash. He looks great. I think he shot over par the rest of the weekend. Maybe,
shit.
Justin Thomas, bro. I don't know what's going on with him. Sungjae Him. Minus 150 over JT. And then I'm actually telling Smoke I added this one because I didn't see it at first, but Xander plus 185 over Scotty. Locking it. Fading Scotty twice. Y'all, the people know what to do now.
Yep. Go get him. Go get him. That's all I got. That's all my matchups. That's all I got for the people.
I got top 5s and top 10s. It's a 30-man field, so we're not betting top 20s. That makes the top 5s and the top 10s a little more lively. I'm putting my whole fucking nutsack on the line on Xander and Rahm. Give me them both top 5 as well. I don't give a fuck. If they come up a little short of Scotty because he's got a huge lead, I'm still going to make some money. Xander top 5 is plus 130. He starts in third. All he has to do is stay there. Rahm top 5 is plus 220. So he starts in 10th, but he's only 1 stroke out of getting into 5th. Plus 220 on Rahm there, a guy I already love. I actually think that's a tremendous bet. I think it's my favorite bet that I've made. And for top 10s, I'm backing 2 guys. These would normally be top 20 bets, but in a 30-man field, you got to do what you got to do. Matt Fitzpatrick, man. He's starting in 10th place. All he has to do is stay in 10th place. Usually he starts at like 0 and has to kind of work. He's already there, and you're going to get this consistent-ass guy. Plus 130 for a top 10? Sign me up. It's his best putting surface on Bermuda as well. And last but not least, if you didn't think I was going to work Collin Morikawa into this fucking card, you're fucking crazy. Collin Morikawa, top 10, plus 235. He starts tied for 20th. He's 2 strokes back of being in the top 10. But, I mean, this dude has flashed. I said it earlier. 1 bad round last week, a plus 8 on Sunday. The week before, it was a slow Thursday start. I mean, I love what I've seen from him. If he could just string it together, he'd be actually winning golf tournaments. But is what it is. Don't need him to win. Just give me a top 10 and we're good to go. And that'll round it out for me.
And all it took was a have a day calling on Saturday night for fucking Bobby to mush him into the dirt.
Have a day calling. R.I.P., brother.
No, man, I got no top 5s, no top 10s. We'll have daily matchups out. Like Bobby said, like to watch the first round, get a feel for the tourney. Who's got the form, who's not got it, and then we'll go on Friday through Sunday.
And with that, gentlemen, it's a wrap.
It's fucking cash one, boys.
It's a wrap. It's been an absolute pleasure. It's been one hell of a ride. And let's go out on top, boys. Love both of you. It's been a great ride. Shout out to everyone that's been watching all year. We're going to be back. We're going to be better than ever. And we're going to hit this fucking outright for the boys.
Let's go.
Hey, man, we're going to cash this outright. I'm coming back with Wi-Fi next year, boys.